Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have a new 4-2-3-1 tactic video to show you guys. This is going to be an updated version of this formation because of the recent patch that EA added, right? So with this recent patch, making controlled and explosive players significantly faster, there's a few changes that had to be done to kind of avoid certain situations as much as possible, right? We are going to be doing some discussion videos in the future when it comes to the gameplay content as well as the gameplay in general. So be sure to look out for those when those are out, right? But for the post-patch tactics, guys, we're trying to go into the route that isn't completely ratty, right? We're trying to go into a route where it is balanced from top to bottom, right? But it's not completely ratty, because what EA have done with this new gameplay patch is that they have promoted the use of rattiness even more, right? But we want to try to make tactics and formations that are fantastic to still use, but you just need the right players, okay? So this 4-2-3-1 tactics video is going to be set up like this, right? So exact same format when it comes to the defense as well as the offense, right? We have balance for defense, width on 40, 60 for depth, fast build up, direct passing, 35 and 7 for players in the box, with 1 on corners, 1 on free kicks. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. If I can put the corners and free kicks to 0, I would put it to 0 with the way that the game plays now, right? But regardless, the instructions is where things have changed a little bit, because there's going to be 2 different variations that you're going to want to work with when it comes to this 4-2-3-1, right? So this is going to be the more balanced variation of this formation, right? So with your fullbacks, before you had your left back unbalanced, right? He was actually able to commit on the attack. Don't do it anymore, okay? Because these explosive players are rapid. I have my Mario Rui right now on stay back while attacking, and he still gets absolutely dusted, right? We're gonna be talking about the types of players you're gonna want in each position as well. But with your fullback, stay back while attacking. Your goalkeeper, you could always do comes for crosses, sweeper, keeper. It is usually really nice to work with when it comes to the goalkeepers in general, to kind of block out the crossing situations and all that kind of stuff. Your CDM, because the formation up top is not drastically changed, you are either going to be working with your more defensive-oriented CDM in the left-sided position or the right-sided position, right? So in our case, we have Medel, who is on cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking, cover center. So cut passing lane is the thing that I've now added to the team, because what I've noticed a lot when it comes to people attacking against me is that the passing lanes need to be cut out because of how fast these players are moving into these positions now, right? With Milinkovic-Savic, he's also going to be on cut pass lane, but he's going to be the more attacking-oriented CDM. Don't get me wrong, guys. I wouldn't put it past you guys to put 2 very defensive-oriented CDMs with the way that this game plays now, but it is always nice to have some fun in the game and have that midfielder that does attack. So Milinkovic-Savic only on cover center cut pass lanes is going to be very ideal. You're going to see moments where, you know, maybe, I'm not sure if in this review, we might have Renato Sanchez also committing on the attack as well. I think I do. I think there's like moments where I have him, right? So he's going to be the guy on the left side. So your stay back while attacking is just going to be your more defensive-oriented midfielder. I'm going to tell you guys this right now, okay? Make sure that at least one of your CDMs is a good medium-high work rate card. Medel is not that guy. Before the patch, after the patch, he's not that guy. But obviously, for us, in the sake of the reviews, I don't mind using him in the team, because this is just the content accounts for us to get like first owner cards and putting him in the squad for full chemistry, all that kind of stuff, right? But, you know, you guys know I always talk about Palinga's card. Palinga's card, yes, rough on the ball when it comes to dribbling, but when it comes to defensive capabilities, the card is a monster to work with, okay? So that's the type of card you're going to want in that position. And then your other midfielder is always the usual box-to-box player, Valverde, Renato Sanchez. You can use a lot of the medium work rate guys, but try to get someone that still offers you defensive presence, because Valverde and Renato Sanchez, even after the patch, they still offer it. Renato Sanchez feels even better because he wasn't the lengthy before on a shadow, and he's just the way that he is now on a shadow, and he's still a monster, okay? So just food for thought. The cam is no longer on stay forward. Guys, I think it's going to be very important to mention that if you can, try to add a high work rated card there. You guys know me, that if I was playing this game consistently, Bernardo Silva in the cam position on the high work rates would be perfect for this position. Why? Because with his high defensive work rate, without me telling him to stay forward, he would create a balance between him and the two CDMs in that midfield position. However, in the attack, attacking AI is super important to work with. Chiesa is more of a side position player, but again, we do this team just for the sake of the review and trying out players. But Bernardo Silva is a very good example of someone that in the cam position just moves in ways that you really want. The new Al-Awarin card is very good for that position. Fekir is pretty decent in that position. That's the types of players you want to have in that area. Some good medium-low work rated cards too would be very ideal as well. Your Lamb and your Ram is going to be on get into the box or cross. Again, if you can have high work rated cards in those positions too, it would be very ideal because having their defensive AI to track back is nice. But what I will mention, okay, is that with some cards, they will still defend really nicely for you without you actually telling them to do so. So for instance, Lozano, if you guys actually watched the review, he defends very often for me, right? Because of his high pace, even though he's a high-low work rated card. So even though you tell these guys to get into the box for cross, they still offer defensive support from time to time. Ribery's not as good at doing it because of how small he is, right? He's more of a card that you want to keep up there, right? Like if it was like a 4-3-2-1 or something. But obviously can definitely play in that area really well with the 5-star weak foot that he has. Crazy finesse shots that he has that he hits consistently. He's great to use in that position as well. And then your striker is usually on stay central. Again, you want to get strikers that have really good attacking AI. This Moise Kean card, if you guys haven't watched the review, is an absolute monster. He's a very good card to work with in this game. Even after the patch where lengthy players don't feel as good, he still feels like a beast in it, right? So guys, the most important things is two things to mention, okay? One variation is this one where it's balanced, right? You want your other variation, and it hurts me to say this, but you want your other variation to literally have all of these guys come back in defense. Not even joking, Park the Bus is crazy right now, okay? Absolutely crazy. And avoiding these counterattacks as much as possible is going to be very ideal for one of the variations, right? But for this one, you guys know me, I don't want to just play mind-numbingly, right? So I like to play it like this literally for all the games that you guys are going to see right now. But it is one of the things that you should do if you want to have a better balance in your team, right? But this 4-2-3-1, that's one thing that I have to mention. The other thing that I have to mention, okay, very important, your goalkeeper and your 4 defenders, throw sentimental value, throw fun concepts right out of the window. Full meta. I told you guys full meta in the beginning of the year, but I'm going to tell you guys even more full meta now. If you can spend 3-4 million coins on each individual defender and even your fullbacks, eh? Even your fullbacks now, because before I used to tell you guys on tactic videos, yeah, I can use Wilson Manafa and Mario Rui, no problem. No. Nowadays, bro, you need to have full meta everywhere because every single person you're gonna face is straight lob passes and through balls consistently, okay? So you need players that have the pace, that have the work rates to be able to compensate well for it. Like, dude, I'm telling you guys this right now. You know, like if you have that Doomfreeze card, Doomfreeze is sick. If you guys have the Alaba card, you don't even have to use the Alaba anymore on the Anchor Chemistry style, right? So look at Alaba's card. Look at Alaba's card, right? So let's just say you get this card, Controlled Player Shadow Chemistry style. That's a card you could work with too, right? Because Controlled and Explosive are significantly faster nowadays. So full meta every single position for your defense. And your CDM, okay? One of the CDMs, your medium high work rate card, you want him to be as good as possible. The rest of the team, do whatever you want with, right? Like for me, I was using, well, your cam, you want to try to have a good attacking AI there, right? But for me, I was using Lozano, I was using Ribery, Moise Kean, no problem. But the defense, these two right here, they got dusted, okay? Not these two. Dodo is actually pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie, he's okay to use, right? You could have gotten different cards before, I'm not gonna lie to you, right? But he's an okay card to use now. But these three dusted, man, completely dusted. You don't want cards like that anymore, okay? You want to try to get cards that are as full meta as possible, okay? Dodo has like this physical thing to him now ever since the patch that is helpful to work with. Still wasn't worth the price during that time period, but I mean, hey, Brazilian links that gives you some Fiorentina stuff, not bad to work with for the review accounts, right? But these three, I'm telling you guys need to have full meta, all of these positions, okay? I like to use this team because obviously we have a bunch of first owner cards, so it's easier for us to kind of work them into the squad and stuff, right? But Donnarumma I might actually be able to fit in the future. Maybe. Because right now he's on 1. Because there's so many Serie A cards, I could probably get like a League 1 Italian manager and it would get me the links, potentially. Just to have at least an okay goalkeeper, you know? Even though Onana's card is decent, he's a little bit weird after the patch, but because he used to be one of those cards I used to tell you guys all the time that was like super consistent. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm going to show you guys the highlights of how the formation moves. Get full meta defenders, okay? Because the only reason why I got dusted in the defense was because my defenders are not that good. For the game now, they're not. I was getting through ball and long pass like crazy. But if you get the full meta guys, you'll be good. Dude, even if it's not full meta, even if you got Kohler's card, the Premier League one, like that card is okay to use. But even still, gonna get dusted on that in that pace department, okay? So, food for thought. Guys, thanks for watching the video. Thanks for watching the intro. I'm going to show you guys the highlights of the 4-2-3-1. I'll catch you guys for next video. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys. What a goal. Let's go, Ribery. Good touch, Okacha. Good touch, my boy. What a play. What a play. Good pass. Good little pass off to Okacha. Good finish. Good job. Oh, Chiesa. Good finish. Thank you, Chiesa. Thank you, Ribery. Oh, that outside foot shot's super helpful. Thank you. Try to use manual goalkeeping there again. Oh, too close. I'll take that. Straight ISO plays in this game all the time. Okacha. I'll take that. Ball roll. Oh, I thought I was gonna miss. I thought I was gonna miss. That was a good layoff. Well done, Lozano. Well positioned. Moise Keane, eh? Look at this guy. Yo, he's lengthy, but he actually feels fast. Like he feels very, very quick. Yo, this Moise Keane card. Hello. This guy's doing the work for me. There we go. There we go. We finally got the goal that we were looking for. Touch. Shoot. There you go. There you go, Keen. There you go. Thank goodness it was, like, really controlled. If it wasn't controlled, I would have been so screwed there, for sure. Green time shot. We don't score. He's so good at those finesse shots. Literally so good. Thank goodness the ball roll worked.